Hi, I'm Jennet Ingle, the 5 Minute Reedmaker. Today I want to talk about chirps and squeaks. People ask me about this all the time. What I mean is, here's the crow that I get from this reed. And if you hear, there's a little bit of almost a whistle in it before the crow actually engages, and the crow itself is super ugly. It doesn't have that comfortable 2-octave C that we expect and we want. And when people talk to me about chirps and squeaks, I have one word for them, and that word is slope. Anytime I hear about a squeak, or especially a chirp, I can almost guarantee that there's a thin place in the tip that does not belong there. And in this case, I hope we can see it. Take a look right there in this area of the tip. It is really important on a reed that the tip gets continually thinner from the center all the way out to the sides, and from the rooftop out to the tip of the tip. If you're cutting in too dramatically from the heart into the tip, which has clearly happened right here, or whether you're finding yourself stopping short of the actual tip, leaving thickness at the top of the tip, which happens often for people, the imperfections in slope are almost certainly what's causing the chirp. I would like to point out that a tip that is uniformly perfectly thin all the way across also doesn't have a slope. So the solution to this problem is to somehow make sure that if you have a thin spot that you can identify, you fix everything north and east or west of it to be thinner than it. And then you clip, and then you enjoy. So here's this reed with its bad crow, with its chirpy, squeaky crow. And here's how it plays. As I slur this reed, it does move from note to note pretty easily. The problem comes in the response. The response is more immediate than I can really work with. As soon as I practically breathe on it, it begins to respond. And that's because, of course, the tip is so very, very thin. But there's no significant core to the sound. There's no comfort level. There's no depth to it. And all of that is coming from this thin place in the tip and from this chirpy, chirpy quality that the reed has. So to work on it, I'm going to start by trying to compensate for this very thin place. I'm going to work to the left of the thin place and above the thin place, trying to make sure that everything is thinner than it. And of course I'm going to work on the right side, even though I don't have a problem there, because symmetry is important. And I need to get this side to be comparably thin. Other blade. Again, symmetry is the goal. So I'm checking and double checking my slope. Now I'm going to clip. Okay, and what we've achieved is that the chirp has gone away, but so has the depth of the crow, right? And that's because on this reed my heart is still too heavy. I'm going to go ahead and take care of that, because of course this heart might have been fine if the tip was heavier overall, if the tip had a more gentle slope. But because the tip is now super thin because I had to compensate for my chirp, now it's out of balance with the heart. So I'm just very gently scraping the heart all the way across, making sure that the shiny bark is gone. I've lowered my crow and still don't have a squeak. So let's put that back on the oboe. And there, I have now taken care of the chirp, I've taken care of the squeak, the response is back to more or less where I want it, and the core has returned to this reed. So that is how you fix a chirp or a squeak. I really hope this has been helpful to you. This has been a 5-Minute Reedmaker lesson. You can follow these short videos right here on YouTube and subscribe if you wish. If you have questions or concerns or you want to order reeds or cane, you can find me at jennetingle.com. In fact, I'd love to hear what else I can help you with and what my next short video should address for you. Please let me know. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day.